Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar, and here's a brand new Halacha for you. It's for Friday, the 10th day of July. Here we go. Hope you had a very meaningful fast. We are now full-fledged in the middle of the 3 weeks. And let's continue with some of the laws that you need to know. We had already mentioned to you that there are no haircuts and or shaves allowed during the 3 weeks. For a man who needs to shave for business purposes, he should discuss that with his rabbi, and there may be some leniency there. Now let's continue. For ladies who cover their hair and might find that at the temples a little bit of hair is sticking out too long and it's not getting covered properly, then they do have permission to cut whatever hair is too long around there in order to alleviate that situation. And that's as far as haircuts go. Now, if a man happens to have a mustache that for whatever reason got too long and it's getting in the way of his eating, then he is allowed to, because that's not called a haircut, then he is allowed to just do a little tiny trim there to make his eating more easy. But generally, all other hair cutting all over the body is not supposed to be done. That's the general rule. If anybody has any specific or embarrassing questions about that, they should be discussed with a rabbi. That's a general rule for that. Now, as far as Shabbos goes, this is going to be your first Shabbos during the 3 weeks. They will be reading a special Haftorah, but that does not mean that the Shabbos is in any way imbued with any sadness. The general rule for Shabbos is that we don't show any signs of mourning throughout the Shabbos. So Lecha Dodi and things like that are the typical lively tunes that you would do on a regular Shabbos. When you do Shabbos Chazon, the one right before Tisha B'Av, that some people do tend to choose special Tisha B'Av type of tunes for the Lecha Dodi. That's up to the shul rabbi. But as far as this Shabbos, you should not notice any other difference in the joyous, festive singing of the Shabbos. Shabbos meals have all their usual songs, etc. Thanks for logging on. Log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.